Our poem to look at today is Ozymandias, and if you've read it over already and you're finding it to be slightly confusing, that is definitely normal. There's some background and some information that is helpful to have a full understanding of it. Um, Talking about the author, Percy Shelley is the poet. He was a huge figure in English Romanticism, which is a movement that values emotions and nature. He was born to a wealthy family. He had a great education. He attended Oxford University, and he started writing during that time. He wrote some controversial works like The Necessity of Atheism, and that actually got him expelled from Oxford and also had his family cut him off and stop his inheritance. He continued to be rebellious, eloped twice, um, was married only 3 years with his first wife, and then eloped with another woman. And his second wife became Mary Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein. So he wrote during his marriages, during his college time, during the birth of his children, and then the death of his daughter, and then the death of his first wife. So a lot of this is reflected along with Romanticism in his poetry in general. In 1822, two of his friends also tragically drowned in an accident. It was a boating accident. And although he wasn't really admired during his lifetime, he's now well known for poetry that has unique and bold ideas, a lyrical style. Ozymandias' Ode to the West Wind, To a Skylark are some of his famous poetry. Looking at this poem, Ozymandias, it's actually the Greek name for Ramses II, who's an Egyptian pharaoh who was ruling during the 1200s. And at this time, Ramses made an impressive statue of himself, and on it had it inscribed saying, "King of Kings am I, Ozymandias. If anyone would know how great I am and where I lie, let him surpass one of my works." So Ramses made a bold statement which attracted Shelley's attention to write about it. In the poem, the speaker recalls the words of a traveler. This traveler came across this shattered statue in the desert, the Ozymandias. If you look at the poem, there's irony in it. Irony is what's not expected. So the statue declares the greatness of the kings of kings in his empire. But it's ironic because the statue lies in ruins now, surrounded by nothing but sand. So it wasn't as great as its inscription claimed. So this irony, or this ironic situation, turns out to be a symbol of the truth that time and nature equalize the strongest empires and the proudest rulers. So nature has an ability to take away, diminish that strength. No man is going to be immortal. No human power can last forever. And this is actually an allusion to the Bible too, or at least a connection to it, reminiscent to it. If you've read Genesis, God says to Adam, "By the sweat of your face you will eat bread till you return to the ground, because from it you were taken. For you are dust, and to dust you shall return." So that's kind of what this poem is showing, that any person, Ramses specifically here, the statue, no one lasts forever. No one has that power, and nature is stronger than humans. And we see this shattered statue in correspondence to that.